Back to the commentator seat, Ryan.
How'd
the game go, man?
Dude, I had a very intense set against who I was actually just commentating against, or not against. I was Bowtie, yeah. I versed Bowtie, and we had a phenomenal set, and I ended up victorious. Very lucky set.
Honestly, that's really cool, man. So we're going into this Ness versus Pac-Man. We have projectiles and projectile absorption. So I'm expecting
wow, he just grabbed that. That was a really good move on his part.
Honestly, thinking if you have the frame time to grab any of Pac-Man's projectiles, just go ahead and do it. What is he gonna do? Grab him back, summon it again?
Yep, that's fair enough. Yeah, I won. 2-1. EXO is one of those non-annoying Nesses that actually does all the cool combos and stuff. So I can't wait to watch this set and see what he can pull against this C.Kaleb. It's going to be
about he doesn't do PK fire.
Oh, well, of course.
Forward air.
No. He doesn't do PK fire into PK fire into PK fire into PK fire into PK fire.
Wait, you missed the PK fire in that.
Oh, sorry, bro. Dude, that was all true. My bad. Anyways.
I mean,
that's no DI, that's right.
Right. I was about to say, no DI. All right, so it looks like EXO's already sitting at 120. C.Kaleb's sitting at 89. This is definitely looking in favor of C.Kaleb.
Yeah, EXO really had a good beginning of this stock, but the end of the stock just did not end well for him. C.Kaleb really took over.
That's a really big disadvantage of playing Ness. Is once you get him off stage, and if you're able to stop his recovery, that's it. There's nothing he's going to be able to do.
And C.Kaleb has so many options to be able to get him to with all his projectiles, and he has the super good recovery, so that way he can go out
into his electricity and just take the hit.
Yeah, dude, and he can just come back.
More or less, there's many different ways to get a Ness, but Ness also has a really floaty jump, so you also have to be mindful of that.
That is true. So, but it's really hard to give C.Kaleb, but he can do it with his yo-yo if he gets it right.
Well, that requires also some really good pinpoint spacing. I'll be real with you, man.
Oh, yeah, pinpoint spacing and phenomenal guessing and timing. He has to guess right when he's going to go up and when do it at the perfect position. But we always going to get him.
That up smash was definitely a really good run-up read from EXO. Make sure to keep C.Kaleb on the toes.
Yep, we're keeping on going. 22% 2 up airs, up air and a half, rather.
Let's see. It looks like he was able to get.
I wonder if he can absorb that. Can he?
I don't think there's that many projectiles that Pac-Man has that Ness can absorb. Actually, forward smash and PK fire trading. That's impressive.
I wonder if since it's more of a physical object and not
a magical.
Yeah, exactly. I know we can get my laser like that.
Right.
But
I'm also curious on what are some of the things that Ness is able to just do in this matchup, because if he's not able to absorb the projectiles that Pac-Man's throwing out, then this matchup is more in Pac-Man's favor because you just can't stop the projectiles.
Well, the reason he is actually doing it is because it's slowing down his momentum, which makes it harder to hit him with his projectiles. And now that was a phenomenal combo. That's even now. That evened up the game. That evened up the entire game right there. That was beautiful.
PK fire, PK thunder, up air. You couldn't ask for anything any cleaner, and you knew he had that as a setup.
Yeah, he set that up perfectly and knocked it out of the park. He got down air, into forward air, and then another forward air, and do a third forward air. If they would have got that PK fire, that would have been nice. But he got 49% on him. That's a great little bread and butter right there from EXO.
Honestly speaking, I'm just wondering, where are they going to be going with this? Because they're both on last stock. C.Kaleb already has the advantage by 30%. That's, not a small lead, but it's not that big of a lead, but it can be the kind of difference maker. Going for the back throw, and then he's going to do a hydrant setup, trying to make sure that he can read whatever options that he has. Looks like EXO's just trying to find a good place to land against C.Kaleb, and C.Kaleb's just not giving him any room to breathe.
Well, dude, it's gotten really close. Oh no, back air.
Wait, back throw, rather. Because he did a forward smash? And they extended his hitbox by his hands?
Wow, the EXO timed that perfectly to get out of that situation. He is really trying his hardest to stay alive in here. And he is. It is clutch or die time. It's 139%. He's catching apples. He's doing everything he possibly can to try and get a hit. But he's not doing it. He's doing everything right except getting the hits. Oh, but he got that dash attack.
The one thing I'm too soon. Oh, you know what? He probably picked Ness because he has the reflector. And if he's able to get a good reflector up against any of Pac-Man's projectiles, C.Kaleb could be done it.
Yeah, EXO does have a Sephiroth, but I definitely think his Ness is his best character, and that might also be one of the reasons why he wanted to go against C.Kaleb, because C.Kaleb's just a phenomenal opponent.
Honestly speaking, though, we're just wondering, which way are they going to go? How are they going to approach this, and what way are they going to make this good? So, looks
And
like
91. Ooh, he avoided that grab perfectly. This EXO was playing this extremely carefully, trying to make sure he doesn't lose this. He
But
has
he's
been at
also-
150 forever. He has
like
full
151
range.
is like, like Pac-Man is just like sitting there waiting.
That is 100% true. But I'll tell you what, if EXO can get that one hit,
The one good hit that he needs, and
yeah,
like,
with the full rage, he's definitely going to be golden.
but at the same time, one good hit from Caleb is just
And even one kind of bad hit might kill him. So and like that.
like the high shot. Like
That
you
was,
never see
that was
Hydro-
like the longest, like, that was like, I felt like it was a minute and a half where he was at 150%.
right. That felt like he was just sitting there like forever.
EXO really understands this matchup and what he has to do and how to avoid attacks.
And Caleb
you
also
can really
understands like how all of his projectiles are supposed to work in this matchup as well. Like these are two characters.
What's up?
Like,
Where's game one?
those are like two players that just like understood what they needed to do out of that entire matchup. Like that was hard fought, hard win. Like that was just execution at its absolute finest.
Yeah, I think this, honestly, I could definitely see this going to a game 3. EXO could definitely adapt right here.
Honestly, if this was a finals game, I could see this going to a game 5.
Oh, 100%. Like, these are both phenomenal opponents, and EXO was really learning this matchup. He's actually had a few sets with him, with Caleb.
Hey, and it looks like they're going to be. Looks like EXO's going to just be running it to Yoshi's story.
Yoshi's, wow, that's an interesting counter pick. I think that I'm not surprised that Caleb's going me Gunner here.
Honestly,
for this
like me
matchup.
Gunner on Yoshi's story is just absolutely terrifying, but it also gives EXO plenty more room to like work around projectiles because there's more things that you can absorb.
Maybe EXO wanted him to switch, and that's why he went Yoshi's story. That would be a very meta strat.
That's a good meta strat, but I don't think he was expecting that. Because let's be real, Caleb's the only Caleb's the only Gunner we know.
Right.
Like
That's
how many
true.
other
Maybe why would he want him to go Gunner? I see what your point's saying.
like. And look already, we're only just less than 10 seconds in, and he's already sitting at like 30%.
You know what might actually be good, because since he, with Pac-Man, he can't suck in any of his projectiles. EXO might be able to suck in more projectiles now that he's playing against me Gunner.
Yeah, like
His neutral beam.
like the neutral B, maybe even a forward smash, maybe even a forward tilt.
And look how he's reacting to that bomb. Like, he's actually knows how to handle the bomb pretty well.
It's because instead of trying to challenge it, he's just going to trade with it.
Or rather, send it back to him. And I've seen that happen a few times as well. Not this set, but
So X is now sitting at about 89%, and we're trying to figure out what's the game plan here. How do you approach a Gunner that's just going to range you out no matter what you do? So Ness works at mid range. Gunner, long range.
yes,
Very long range.
But I'll tell you what, with Caleb's smash attacks and he and his grenade, he is able to play the mid-range game. So it's a fair fight in my opinion.
It's a fair fight.
But it's not a fair fight anymore now that he's one stock up.
Yeah, and Caleb's definitely going to be able to lay down a lot of damage. But even then, EXO just needs some really good connections he should be able to bring.
No, I said I predicted the Captain Falcon one, but I don't know what EXO can do that can just one kill him. Like a setup maybe. He doesn't have a lot of setups at 112. He's just gonna have to hit with something raw, which is very difficult.
PK Flash.
that would be pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly though, we're talking about really good raw moves. We're not talking about things that are just for the meme and the flavor text.
That was good. Oh no, he's going for PK Flash. He's PK Flash.
Yeah,
That good back air though.
The back air is gonna confirm the kill. Caleb only getting
59% not horrible, especially considering the situation he was in.
It's not bad, and he definitely can bring that back really easy.
Right, yeah. Now that they're both in neutral, they're both able to play their games, and now it's 54 to 70, 67 to 72. Look at that. It's already even back up, or for the most part. 79?
He's bringing it back as fast as possible.
Oh, yeah.
Ness has the damage to easily bring back a lot of the differences between him and me Gunner.
Right, racking up damage is 100% different than getting the kill.
And it's being able to confirm the kill is one thing, but being able to get the damage to make the kill easier, that's the other thing. That's the whole point of playing Smash.
Oh yeah, get that extra credit, get that lead, so that way you can get that confirmed before he does.
And honestly, the great patience from EXO, not running into the bomb, just making sure that he can
Oh, see, look at that. He just sucked up that bomb. Oh, but he got baited. He got baited by that neutral B. That's so good.
Neutral B just off stage and being sent into him. You're paying attention to where your opponent is, not where his projectiles are.
Right.
Honestly, though, Caleb's just gonna try and further push his advantage here. Just rack up more damage, make this even harder for EXO.
That was an amazing charge. He charged that for so long and he baited him into it. That's a 2-0 victory for Caleb.
The air dodge in, that was just EXO's
that is actually the Caleb